Hi there, welcome to Easty, and this is another Sortie Zero mission. Thought I'd do it with a Hawk because I just bought it recently and kind of learned how to fly it a little bit, not great. And like he's doing that. I wanted to show you the side of it, but it's not jumping to. There we go. I just wanted to show you the Hawk. So this is a British Aerospace, more likely a BAe Systems now. That's the name of the company aircraft. It's mainly a trainer, but they do sell it with all the weapons you can see. I think in Indonesia buy it as a military aircraft, very, very basic, more as a trainer. The American military use it. It's called the T-45 Goshawk. It's a variation on this, made in St. Louis. I used to work at Wharton where this aircraft was built, so I've sat in it on the ground a few times. It's really, really nice. In the back, you just basically got a bubble over you and you're really high up. It's a great aircraft to be a passenger, I've heard. So let's jump in. A bit of warning here. I broke my track IR a bit, so it's not working the best. I need to fix the arm. They made it the most fickle device, the track IR. So it looks pretty complicated, but it's not. It's a little bit more complicated than the Focke-Wulf, I think. But it's a hell of a lot easier to fly. So the canopy here with this beautiful explosive coordinate is quite simple. You click the handle on this, anywhere on that, and then you click the latch forward, and then there's a little locking mechanism on there. That's the canopy closed. And then we zoom in over here. Most of this you don't really use. This is air-to-ground weapons. This is air-to-air weapons. We've got the isolation switch here. We can enable that, first thing to do. Rest of it's dials. We don't need to know about those. Can't interact. And then we go back here, we've got the throttle. The throttle's in lock at the moment. We want to leave it in that until we get the aircraft spooled up. We've got fuel back here, click that on. And then start's got 3 different modes. It's got on and off. So you put it on, and it also toggle forward. So when we get the aircraft ignition on and ready to be spooled up, we'll click that forward, but for now we'll leave it. 2 battery, fuel pump, so you can knock all those 4 on, one of them pilot heating, I think. Flick over to the other side, and we have OBOGs, onboard oxygen system. We want that, I think, because this is a sealed canopy. And we got air conditioning here, it's normal. So over here we have a lot of the pressure dials and the altitude. And we've got these 2 lights here, which are important for starting. So we need to get this GTS light on, and then we rotate the engine before we want to put the throttle in. So we've got a master caution light because we just turned it on. We can stop that being annoying. Now, one thing I found here is I've not found where the engine ignition is. So I've assigned it to a button, but it should be somewhere. I don't know where it is. Ignition light. So at this point, we've got all our ignition on. Start is on position. Electrics are on. Fuel's on. We can just hold down this button that I've assigned to my controller. You have to go in and look for air under the engine start in the assignments for controls, and you want the engine ignition. So I'm holding that down now, and it should you shouldn't have to hold it down for 2 or 3 seconds, and then it takes 15 seconds, and as soon as you see that stripe light come up there we go. Now you can toggle your engine start. Hit the engine start toggle here. Don't touch your throttle yet, because the engine needs to be going before we put the throttle into idle. So you see the rotation light will come on, and the revs will start slowly building. Now I think you can drop it into idle at over 1,000 RPM, but we'll leave that. And then some of our lights should go off once the RPMs start to build up. Well, here we can switch some lights on. This is for the whole cockpit light for the emergency, but we can have a more detailed. See our 3 AC lights went off then. So we can bring up these more individual lights to illuminate the cockpit, the dials and stuff, rather than the whole cockpit. I'm not sure why my hydraulics. Oh, we fucked something up. We should have dropped this in. And now I don't know if I can redo it. Can we reset it? Let's quickly try that. It's good practice. So we'll go through all the things again, turn everything off. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. I think I should have put it in idle before it stalled out. So everything's off. Oxygen stuff doesn't matter, I guess. So isolation, fuel, engine starts on position, battery, fuel pump. It doesn't really matter. This is still in idle, I believe. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh well, that was good. I checked. And then we'll hold down our ignition light button and see if she refires. May have messed something up. We've got an oil light on. Hey, there we go. So you can redo it. So now we'll toggle engine start again. It's all good practice for me because I'm pretty new at it. So rotation's going. So hopefully, come on girl, keep going, keep going. So I'll stick this into idle, good to go. And now it shouldn't stall out on us. There we go. Yep, and she's moving. So it's quite an easy plane to take off, and I'm just using the rudder here. So, the nose wheel is powered, so it'll turn you very easily. I'm using the rudder control on my. Just reset my track IR. I think it's falling on me. So, for some reason, I've messed up the hydraulics, but there's a reset button here. It might work. Not sure why my hydraulic lights have stayed on. I've not assigned my pedals to my... Oh, did I? No, I haven't. Something... So I've used my rudder to steer, but I like it having my pedals, like rudder steering. It's really nice. This plane actually turns a bit smooth. It's like you're not on the ground, it's like you're floating. I don't know what that's all about. So we're ready for takeoff. I don't know why the hydraulic lights are still on. Hit these resets. They don't do anything for us. Well, we're all ready to go, so... Hold the nose wheel brake on, the power on, and let it go. There we go, so she's rolling, very, very quiet. Hydraulics lights are still on, worrying enough. I think my undercarriage is not going to come up with those on. And we're up to about, we're up to 15, easy enough speed to take off. I'm going to pull her back. Okay, so we figured the hydraulics out and got the undercarriage up, so I'll just quickly show you the weapons now. There's a little lock up here, you can stick your key in, you right click it, key goes in, and you rotate the key, and then a little bit higher you click it and it goes live. And we've flown over to this town here where there's, over here there's some ground targets, and then over this side we can activate left and right ground, air to ground weapons, and move this fusing to the top. We can turn the gun on, and then we can choose what kind of munitions we want to use over here. So we'll go up and put it on B for bomb, which for some reason only works with the rocket pods. You would think RP would be it, but no. And if we wanted to use Sidewinder, we go over here and you can click this AAM and it'll toggle between air to ground, air to air. And I'll show you that in a second if we don't die trying to shoot some ground targets. My track IR is murdering me. So I think these guys are just in between those bay areas where they stick out. there we go. Intel says this is the target. We have a fuel tower we need to take out, and it will starve the enemy of their resources. So we're on rockets, I think, or bombs. Bomb rockets. Okay, let's hope. I've had trouble firing these before. So, I've only played it a couple of times, but we'll see. So we'll go in fast and hard, because there's quite a few armoured vehicles supporting them. Zooming in there. 4,000 feet. Let's go off the power a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. And this is our primary target. This is all we need to hit. Oh, beautiful. Whoa. Firing one for good luck. Oh, it looks like there's a troop carrier there. Oh, no, it's just a regular freight vehicle. Small Antonov. So we'll arc around and try and get a bit of altitude. Just playing this over the Fokker Wolf, it's just amazing how much easier it is and how less you have to think about flying. Because it's power. We can see that fuel tank is going up. So we are not sure how many rockets are in the rocket pods or where you see if there's any left. But we'll just go crazy here until they're all gone. Oh, I'm taking hits. Doesn't look like I hit anything then. Okay, we got our primary target, so maybe we could spin about and see if we can hit that. I could have another run, just see if we've got any more targets. My track IR is messing me around so much. Virtual reality, please. Vive, where are you? We need the Vive tracking. They should give us a kind of Vive head tracking without the Vive, and we can just use it with a triple screen. That would be nice. Kickstarter. Oh, bad sprites on the fire. I give him a spray with a gun too. I'm not sure if it did anything. Okay, I wonder if we can find a air target. Oh, we've still got fire coming in from the ground. So I'll quickly show you this as we switch to Sidewinders. We have, just to click this. Now the Sidewinders take 3 minutes to heat up. You can see there it's jumped to the left light. We can switch that between left and right. Oh, we can't. I don't need to do that. Oh, is it reject? Yeah. If you press reject, it'll switch between. Now you want to click this button to get the coolant on. And then, I don't think this, the scan light works yet. The sound, you're supposed to get like a lock sound and stuff, but I've not heard it. I don't know if it's not working or I'm just using it wrong. Dog's not impressed with my flying skills. He's like, I could do better. Now, without using labels in this game and having no radar, it's quite hard to find other aircraft, which is more realistic. I think I like it. You're going to be eagle-eyed, or hawk-eyed in this case. So we'll just browse around. Maybe I'll skip bits, and then we'll try and show you the Sidewinder in action. Should we do a quick run by here with the gun? I don't know if the gun will work because I'm in air-to-air mode. It should do, shouldn't it? It should. There we go. Let's go and visit these guys once more. A bit too fast, maybe. Oh, go low with their bullets. Come on, boys. Oh, that hit. Yes, we got a hit. Beautiful. Okay. Watch this, they probably took out my... Oh, that's trying to give some retaliation for taking out their buddy. So, I wonder if my Sidewinders still work. Oh. Too much damage. The front of the aircraft is gone, so probably that's where any electronics for the weapons is. The light's still on. There's not a lot of speed difference between us. The Hawk is not the fastest aircraft, but he's arcing now, so we should catch him a lot faster. I'll try and lead him a little. Now I really don't know how these Sidewinders lock. Not very well, I bet, so we'll give it a go. Let him run in. Let him run in. And... Oh. 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 Left it a bit too long. Oh, they're not firing. Go to guns. Go to guns. Oh, we've run out of guns. Sidewinders are not firing. No, there we go. We fired. Oh, too close. We were too close. We completely failed. He must be going, who's this idiot? Okay. This has got to hit. Oh, he had decoys. I think that's all my bullets. Oh, we failed secondary mission. I'm amazed my bullets didn't game. Now his buddies are trying to shoot me down. Okay, let's get out of here. Get away from here. Live to fight another day. I think we can just jettison stuff now as well, so that would be jettison missiles if we still had them. And then see, I just jettison the pods. So now we'll fly back and see if we can land if the undercarriage is still working. If we're getting shot up. Doesn't look too bad. I guess she took some damage with the Sidewinders not working. Hey buddy, no, just wait a second. We're just gonna land, buddy. We're just gonna land. Dog's trying to get my attention. So we'll oh wow, this track IR is definitely broken. I can't see my... There we go. Try and get undercarriage down. Oh, undercarriage is working anyway. It may be a bit of a... Okay. May not have a lot of time to get in position, but it's an emergency. We got far too much speed. Bring it down. Try and lose some speed there. Oh, this will be very, very rough landing if we do manage to put it down. We may not have enough space. Come on, girl, get down. Oh! Was the undercarriage not down? Oh, the undercarriage wasn't down. The lights went on, but I guess the undercarriage wasn't down. That is strange. No, stop. Oh, she's gonna blow and I can't look down. I'll turn off. It's okay, girl. I think the engine's getting bashed a little bit. Track IR's broken, the plane's broken. Cut the fuel! Cut the fuel! Turn the power off! don't know what's going on. Lock. Get the hell out of here, boy. Yeah. I guess they went red. That was my problem. That was my problem. But hey, we're alive, and it's only a very cheap aircraft, luckily. And we could even see if the ejection sheet still works. You ready? Ready to test? Hold on tight. Arms in. Legs in. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Time to go for a cup of tea. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was Sortie 0, kind of the learning mission, which a lot of learning. Missiles didn't work because I got the plane sharp. I didn't know you could walk on this game. Funny. Yeah, the rockets worked okay. It's kind of nice. You can even look around. Oh, look at that beautiful aircraft. Can I walk backwards? Get a nice view. She's very well perched there. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I get better. You see the rails, what the seats went up on? That's to clear the aircraft, so the wind doesn't push you straight back into the tail. They also are kinked, so the pilot and the passenger will go off at different angles. I don't know if we can see that. Probably the tail's going to be in the way if we try and get from here. Maybe in the game they didn't kink them, but in real life they're generally angled very, very slightly off, so they both go off at slightly different angles. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.